On the straight ones where you're just asked for speed or acceleration or density and so on. So the only way I got caught on was the last one there. Okay, so you were told the speed was what was it? 50 meters per second. Okay, and you were told the distance if it travels in 4 seconds. You were told the time was 4 seconds, as you knew, and you were asked for the distance. Okay. Okay, so your formula is speed is distance over time. Now the first three were flying, this is only the fourth one. Okay, so what you do is you treat this the same way as you would for a maths question. So you decide if it's a tricky one, you're putting a maths question. So you write down the formula always first. Always write down the formula first and then fill it in. So look, speed is 50. Distance we don't know. So we're going to call it x. Happy days, back to a bit of maths. And the time is 4. So you have that. Okay. Now remember, x is your distance. Okay, we're going to try it this way. Okay, now remember here we want x on its own on the right. So if we were doing maths, we'd say, okay, instead of dividing by 4, we need to multiply both sides by 4. So we have that. Okay, find a different color. Okay, so I'm just multiplying both sides by 4. And you know they cancel. So remember, this means multiplied. So your left with x is 200. And then you have to go back and check, okay, it's distance. Well, what's distance measured in? Distance is just measured in meters. So you put in your meters like that. Okay, now it's tricky. Okay, and I don't think you're going to get questions like that tomorrow. Okay, I would expect you to get the straightforward ones, but there's always a chance. Okay, so we'll try another one. Okay, so let's say force. Okay, so a force of 500 newtons is placed on a mass of, let's say, 40 kilograms. What is the acceleration? Okay, so you look at this now, and it's the force question. So you're told the force was 500, you're told the mass is 40, and you're asked for the acceleration. Okay, so let's have a look. So you know the formula is force equals mass multiplied by acceleration. Okay, so you need to know those four formula. So the force is the mass, which is 40. Sorry, we're done up. We have the force. Look, so instead of force, it's just filling it in on top instead of force, and filling in the mass. You're filling in 40, and we don't know the acceleration, and we're going to call that x. Okay. Now this time we want x on its own on the right, so we're going to divide. So it's multiplying 40, multiplying by x. So we're going to divide both sides. Remember, spoiled children rule. We divide the right hand side by 40. If we're going to do that, we must divide the left hand side by 40. Sorry. They cancel, and we get x equals 500 over 40. So in this case, this comes to 12.5. And then its acceleration is your x. The one we know is acceleration, so we know that's meters per second, or meters per second squared. Now that's also tricky. Now they're both very tricky. Okay, very tricky. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a question, 3 more. Okay, I'm going to give you a straightforward one for force, and I'm going to give you 2 trickier ones. Okay, and to try those, get those sorted, and you'll be flying.